Well, let me tell you a story about a pair of brothers, Andy and Dustin. They're like no others. They hit the road, traveling land, testing out food. Ain't that grand? From fast food joints to local dives, they're on a mission, taking crazy drives. They'll sample it all, junk food galore. But the question remains, what's worth fighting for? Southern DNA, showing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Let me tell you a story about a pair of brothers, Andy and Dustin. They're like no others. They hit the road, traveling land, testing out food. Ain't that grand? From fast food joints to local dives, they're on a mission, taking crazy drives. They'll sample it all, junk food galore. But the question remains, what's worth fighting for? Southern DNA, they're chowing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern DNA, chowing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern DNA, chowing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. The flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern DNA, chowing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied.
Well, I'm back here again with another Friday live stream. I'm going to be hanging out with you for about an hour or so, depending on how much y'all want me to hang around for. I may hang around a little longer. I may just stick to an hour. Depends on you. You guys tell me how long you want me to hang out with you for, and I'll stick around as long as I possibly can. If you don't want me to hang around that long, we won't. We'll just spend our hour of talking, and then we'll head out. And tomorrow we have a live stream taste test for you, so don't forget to come and join us on that. It is our end of the month live stream taste test, and we like to get in there and enjoy some food and talk to y'all while we try things out. And I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. We're kind of hemorrhaging a little bit on our subscriptions, so I think I'm going to do a subathon pretty soon. And to try to boost some subscriptions up. I don't know what's going on. From what I'm looking at analytic-wise, it's a lot of closed accounts is what is coming in, which is it's bound to happen, I guess. People close their YouTube accounts for one reason or another. Sometimes it's just like, overseas people that close their accounts and they don't, that takes a subscription off. But we want to do a kind of to boost our numbers and try to we'll do like a subathon where y'all can interact with us, or at least me, because I don't know if Andy will be on here for it, but you can interact with me and make me do something for that subscription. So that's always fun, and I'll be your puppet for that stream, and it'll be coming soon, maybe next Friday or Saturday when I will do that. So it'll be coming up very soon for that. Anyways, like always, if you watch this content, I try to do this one time and one time only, unless we start getting more people watching this, and I can actually read off ads from the Rumble chat or Rumble ad reads. Then I'll start doing that. But as of right now, I only do one ad read, a whole live stream, and that's it. And that's just the way. If you want to support us, you don't have to. Look, I get it. Everybody's not, it's a little bit tight for everybody right now. It's money's not, growing on trees as the way it used to be. So I get it. If you can't support us, I don't suspect you to eat tacos. I might be eating tacos there, Mean Sardine. That might be a thing I might do. Good comment there. But as I was saying, one time only. If you want to support us, this is the way to do it. The best way to support this channel, or support me as a creator, is why don't you check out the link in the description. I'm an affiliate of Blackout Coffee Company. This coffee is by far the best coffee that you're going to get. The flavors are bold and robust. It will make the whole house smell like whatever you're brewing that morning. Whether it's my favorite, Jamaica Me Crazy, or my second favorite, which I'm not sure if it's down here, if it's further on. Oh, the Blueberry Crumble. It's a go-to. Look, it has 1350 reviews, all five-star ratings. I about said 6 there because I got a little crazy there. But this is high quality. This is roasted right there in Florida. Best coffee that you're going to get. Believe me, we do not drink anything but Blackout coffee in this house, because actually, when I was drinking Black Rifle Coffee Company, their coffee, when my wife found this and brought this to the house, ordered it and brought it to the house, I tasted this. I threw a full bag of Black Rifle Company coffee out. I was like, this is garbage compared to this company right here. This company has the boldest, best flavors that you're going to find. So if you want some coffee and you want to support me, best way to do it is to click the affiliate link in the description. Go to this website, get you an order, and guess what? If you want 20% off your order, in the checkout, type in SDNA20. You'll get 20% off of your coffee order. And if you want to support the troops, best way to do it is through them also. Every order gives like a cup for the troops. So if you want to support the channel as a whole, we have merch. I know a lot of content creators have merch, but if you want some merch that's from us, that has our logo on it, best way to support us and to show that you are a friend of Southern DNA, this is how you do it right here. You can get all kinds of different merch, hats, shirts. We got funny sayings like the pizza shirt right here, because no good story ever began with a salad. Got a little pizza guy on there with our logo on the back. It comes in different colors and different colors. All right, see? Boom, out of there. Oh, don't forget to join the family on Discord. It's totally free to join, and you can come hang out with us on there. Boom, see? Done, over, easy, out of the way, and I'm back on to regular content. Okay? Just, you stuck with me for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. All righty. I don't know, usually on Fridays, I like to get on here and talk about random things. Sometimes it's about food. Sometimes it's about wrestling. Sometimes it's about life choices I've made and stuff. So I've not really kind of and sometimes it's even about Dixie, because Dixie's a fan favorite for a lot of people. She gets on here and y'all enjoy seeing her and checking up on her status, because she is a seizure dog, and y'all like to check on her, make sure she's doing okay. And so sometimes I'll talk about anything. Yes, I'm talking about you. But it's not what we usually do as far as like our video content. Video content, we usually do food stuff. So it's a little bit, I'm trying to do something that y'all can get to know me better. And if y'all want, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just chilling on a Friday like I usually am. So if y'all want me to talk about like just food item stuff, I can. You just gotta let me know what y'all are looking for, content wise, and we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. I mean, I'm very interactive with anybody that chats, and the more y'all chat, the more I can interact with you guys, and we can have a great live stream. That's what I'm here for, is to hang out with you guys and get to know all the people that watch my channel. And Andy's on here. He's had the last 2 videos. We have a live stream tomorrow with both of us. Hopefully Andy will be here. Dixie, as you see, Dixie's a fan favorite. She's a fan favorite. She's the best thing on the channel, I always say. Y'all come here to hear my voice and see her. That's about it. Sometimes I see this beautiful mug, but it's whatever. Excuse me. But, I'll talk about whatever. But whatever y'all want to talk about, I will, address it. But today I think I want to stick to the guidelines of food. I was trying to figure out what to talk about, because a lot of things have happened. Give me your top 5 fries. You got to watch the video for that one, buddy. Bri, you got to go watch that video and see what our top 5. I think we did a fast food restaurant top 5 fries. But that was long. That was probably 5-6 years ago when we did that video. It probably has changed. One thing I didn't realize, and I think I heard this study at one point, but it is so true. After some years, your taste buds actually do change a little bit. Now, I always argued, because I've been a pizza fan my whole entire life. I've loved pizza. If you've watched my content in the past, I even joked about it. When I grew up, I wanted to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. That was, I've always ate pizza. Pizza's been my favorite. But my taste buds have changed a little bit throughout the years. So I probably will be interested in going back and doing some of those old videos over again, just to see how much difference my taste opinions might be, and how different my palate may have changed throughout the years, because it could have changed also on what things that we do like and what things we don't like. So I've got some interesting articles I've got pulled up here that we're going to talk about a little bit, and I want to kind of see what y'all think on these subjects, because some of these I find funny, and this one's just for Bri. So, probably most of y'all won't get this joke, but this is actually for Bri. And if Eddie, Mean Sardine's still watching this, how did you hear about Trump wanting to use only pure cane sugar and soda pop? Hey, I'm all for we did that video, where it's like the snack taste test of the healthy versions and the regular versions. Which brand? What, Ruffles? And they have that Simply Ruffles. They actually did surprisingly good for supposedly being all natural food products in it. Like nothing very artificial supposedly was in that, and it tasted surprisingly well with what was going on. So I was kind of shocked to find out that was the thing, because artificial flavoring, it's designed to hook you, to make you want to continue eating. And I'll be honest with you, I ate that bag, those bags of Simply, Ruffles chips afterwards. It was like the Ruffles regular chips, and I think the Cheetos was good. I mean, you could taste a little bit of difference, but they were still really good. So I'm okay if they want to just use pure cane sugar. Bring it on. I'm totally okay with that. But I want to see what y'all think about some of these things. And this one's just for Bri and Eddie, if they're still watching, or Mean Sardine, because I saw this and I started laughing to myself. The title of this says 11 mistakes everyone makes when ordering at Burger King. I think this could be easily shortened to just saying the biggest mistake is ordering at Burger King, because Burger King is the worst by far restaurant ever. I'm going to get hate for that comment, but I had to do it just for the laughs. So yeah, 11 mistakes. The biggest mistake is just ordering there. Yeah, their food is horrible. Ugh. Can't do it. All right, but for real, here's an article that I kind of found interesting, and I want to see what y'all think. Let me see. Let me find it here. All right, what do y'all think is the number one chain pizza place in the U.S.? What do y'all think is the number one chain? I'm not surprised by this. I will say I'm not surprised by the number one chain restaurant, pizza restaurant. But what do y'all think is the number one chain? I got a probably good idea why they're the number one chain. Let's see the comments. What y'all think? No comments on it. No one got any guess. All right. How dare you? The Whoppers are fire. Yeah. Keep your love for BK off my channel. The number one chain, according to this, which I would have to agree, and based solely on based solely on a couple of different factors, but the number one chain is actually Domino's Pizza. A lot of people give Domino's hate, but I have found that over the years, Domino's seems the most consistent out of all the like major chain pizzas. You know what you're getting with Domino's. Pizza Hut had it for a long time. Pizza Hut had it until like 2017. They were the biggest pizza chain until like 2017, and they lost it to Domino's. Domino's, every time Domino's does something, they always seem to elevate. They always bring it to another level. Like, they didn't have stuffed crust pizza for years. They've never had stuffed crust until recently. They bring it out and then they load it down with Parmesan and butter, and it tastes amazing. I have it a lot because it's a really good stuffed crust pizza. Their prices are okay. They're not the best, but they're actually cheaper than Pizza Hut pizza, which is one of my biggest gripes with Pizza Hut is their pizza is wildly expensive. And then look who sneaks up to number 3, Little Caesars. Another, no shocker. And the reason why Pizza Hut and why Domino's and Little Caesars have always done really good is because they did not focus on like an indoor sitting like situation. At one time they did have like a couple seats in their stores, but you didn't ever see anybody sitting down and eating at Domino's. It was usually people coming in and getting, or it was delivery only. And because they focused on that, I think Domino's did really well. Little Caesars had a change back in the late 90s, early 2000s, and stuck to that same model and started opening up buildings that were just drive through and pick up. And they've done amazingly well. They went from a bankrupt company to coming back and being the 3rd biggest pizza chain in the country. So it does not surprise me seeing Little Caesars climb up. Papa John's makes sense. Number 4, I like Papa John's, but to me, it's a very different pizza. But usually, if you ask people what's their favorite pizza, 1 through 4 is probably what's going to happen. You're probably going to get a comment saying it's one of those 4 people. So that doesn't. I don't like chain pizza. Yeah, I don't blame you. A lot of people don't like chain pizzas. I say if you're going to eat pizza and you can afford it, because sometimes it is more expensive, definitely order local. Local pizzas are usually, there's more care into it usually. Now, I'm not going to say always, but there's usually more care, especially the people that really want to do it for the love of making pizza. They usually put way more care in their products, and they're like family when you walk in. Look, I've reviewed a lot of pizza places in this area, and I can say some of them have been good and some have not been good. And the ones that I've gave decent credit for, they've reached out to me and was really kind to it. And even some of the ones I didn't give too good a review, some of them were still kind about it, and some of them not so much. So I always say, if you can afford it, yeah, eat local. But if you have to get something cheaper, Little Caesars is probably about the cheapest pizza. It has climbed. It used to be $5, large pizza. Now it's like $10 for a large pizza. It's doubled the price, but everything else has doubled throughout the years. So that doesn't surprise me one way or another. Yes, definitely smash that like. Help us grow. We are trying to get bigger. We're trying to get out there, and we can only do that through you guys and your support. But yeah, so if you don't like chain pizza, I get it. But what didn't surprise me whatsoever was this review saying that Domino's is the biggest. It's because they've been consistent, and they have grown consistently throughout the years and kept their same products. A lot of places, and there's going to be a thing I'm going to talk about here in a minute. What I see with the problem with them is they'll take away a lot of their product. They'll bring something out and then get rid of like 5 or 6 things that people love. And that, I think, is not good business practices. And that place that I'm talking about is, of course, Taco Bell. Taco Bell discontinues some of the like fan favorites, and it kills me. And this little list here, and I don't think this one mentions it, but this fire taco that they have, They've discontinued it. I don't know if it's back, but they have discontinued it at one point. And I was like, why is it gone? But this is Taco Bell is known for this. They get rid of stuff and then they'll bring it back like a little teaser, and then they'll get rid of it again. You know, so this is a list that I don't remember this one. The Bell Beefer. This must have been like this is a mid-70s thing, way before my time. People said that they want this back. I can't imagine anybody saying that because it doesn't look that appealing. And then they got the Enchilito. I remember a lot of people loving in the Enchilito and talking about that. They had it for a little bit when I was younger, and but I've heard rumors that they're going to be bringing this back again soon, but I don't know if they are. The 7-layer burrito, I feel like they've already got a few different burritos, but this was another main staple for a lot, was the 7-layer. And then this next one right here, this next one, it was a blasphemy for them to remove, and I don't know why they got all the ingredients for this stuff, and they got rid of it. The double-decker taco, the best taco that they had, they got rid of. It had everything that you want in a taco. The refried beans, the cheese, the lettuce, the meat. You can add a little bit of nacho cheese on there. It was the best thing that they had, and they got rid of it. They brought it back for a little bit, and we did a video on it. And then they got rid of it right back again. They always do this. The caramel apple empanadas, I remember this. I didn't ever eat one of these, so I couldn't really tell you if these were good at all. But this one, another one, the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos. Why did you get rid of this? This was a delicious taco. It had that Cool Ranch flavoring, and I don't know. They stuck with the nacho one, which I feel like is just like the basic one because everybody eats the nacho one, but I feel like the Cool Ranch was another fan favorite they just got rid of for no reason whatsoever. Who Pica de Gallo? I can't even say that. I don't remember anybody eating this, so it's whatever. They still have nachos, don't they? Volcano menu. I remember I actually like the volcano menu. I don't know why they got rid of this. This makes no sense to me either. The shredded chicken. They've got something similar to this already, so I can understand them getting rid of this. This is pretty much just a quesadilla. Why would you know? Now, the rolled tacos, which I don't think's on this list, they should bring back. The rolled chicken tacos, those were great. The chili cheese burrito, again, another fan favorite. They shouldn't got rid of. They got the stuff for this. That's what I'm saying. They got the ingredients for this stuff already. The tostada, I don't know if they got the ingredients for that shell. That might have been the reason why they got rid of it. It just got too expensive to keep that up. And the same with this one, the Fiesta Taco Salad. I can understand why they got rid of that. So that makes sense. Why the taco salad? I mean, I got the thing still in there. Yeah, I can understand why people like the taco salad and stuff. And I think Wendy's at one time had a really good taco salad, if I'm not mistaken. They had a pretty decent one themselves. So, yeah, I feel like if they're going to bring anything back, they need to bring back the double decker. They got all the ingredients for it. They're not having to order anything new for it. It's the same ingredients they use on other stuff. Just add it back to the menu. It's not that hard to do. Just make that an option for me to be able to eat because I love those. Now they have that other one that's got the nacho cheese on the outside. It's an okay taco. It's not bad. It's just it's not what I want it to be. It's not the double decker like they should have. That's the one that I want, and they got rid of it. I say bring back the Doritos Cool Ranch. Will they? Probably not, because that was a special item thing that they had to keep in their stores. I understand that one, but come on, the double decker. It's easy. Why get rid of it? I don't understand. All right, moving on. This is a thing that I saw, which I feel like is a little misleading, because it says that it's 12 iconic foods that disappeared without warning. And I feel like some of these things, the pictures are misleading, so kind of bear with me. And some of these things, I don't even remember hearing about them at all. So, This first one is the Keebler Tater Skins or Tato Skins. I don't remember Keebler, the cookie company, ever having potato chips. Does anybody remember that? Was that a thing for anybody? I feel like that wasn't main. Like I feel like that wasn't a mainstream thing. Am I losing it on that? Because to me, I just remember them as a cookie company. I don't remember them ever having chips. Now I remember this next one, Pepsi. Oh, I said pizza. I remember this one. This one was I don't remember drinking it, but I remember people drinking it. To me, it just looked like water, and people said it had a funky taste to it because it was that clear, like it looks like it's been distilled or something. It just looks strange. So Jolt Cola. Anybody drink Jolt Cola? I remember Jolt Cola, but to me, Jolt Cola was kind of like those Sam's Club kind of like stuff or the Walmart brand drinks. I don't remember ever like just going and saying, "Hey, I want a Jolt Cola." I was a Coke drinker. Why would I drink some other brand? Um, the next one, the McDonald's. Now, I'll agree. I remember this one. And there was like only a couple McDonald's in our area that had this. And when they got rid of it, I was sad. Was it good pizza? I can't remember because I was a kid when I had Tab. Tab was good. See, I remember Tab. Um, Maybe in an alternate universe they make chips. Possibly, that's a possibility. Um, but I remember Tab. Tab was good. But the Mick Pizza, bring that sucker back. There's only like two, I think, two stores that still do the McPizza. I think it's like in an Ohio one and Las Vegas is the only two that has the McPizza left. I'm interested in trying it now. It does. I've seen someone do a review on it, and it doesn't look like anything like the one I remember as a kid. So it probably doesn't even taste the same. But I'm curious. This one was misleading because it had the Pop Tarts, but it says Pop Tarts Crunch. I seemed like last time I was in like a Food City, which is our local grocery. They had that cereal, the Pop Tarts Crunch cereal. I don't think this has disappeared. Maybe from a lot of stores, but I think that I saw one not recently that they had the Pop Tarts Crunch. I could be wrong. We got the country style oatmeal with raisins, Keebler. See, there's Keebler's cookies right there. I'd never had that. I don't like raisins in my cookies, so it is what it is. It's not like I hate raisins. I just don't like them in cookies. I feel like you're trying to make a cookie healthier for some reason. Don't like it. Trix yogurts. I remember these. Never had one, but I can imagine why you got rid of this. All this was sugar in a form of yogurt. That's all it was. And it probably, why they got rid of these, they realized that kids were bouncing off the walls like rabbits when they gave their kids this. And Mean Sardine saying he likes Tab. So I can imagine people wanting this off their shelves and not buying it after that. What we got here, the McRib. Oh, that right there is a fan favorite for a lot of people. But it's just like Play-Doh. They form it in like a shell. So it's not really anything special. But people, when this thing comes out, this is like a ritual for people. They'll go and wait in line for, a long time to get this thing. This is a favorite for everybody. Not mine. I stay away from this thing. Don't know what it is. It's definitely not whatever meat they say it is. So, but people love this thing. Tricks is for kids. Someone, who was it? I was trying to get, it was like a funny podcast, and they were talking about Tricks. I can't remember what it was. I have to go back and remember what it was. It was funny. All right, the next one is Lifesavers. They call them lifesaver holes. I don't remember them calling them lifesaver holes. I just call them lifesavers. Um, I don't. I was thinking about this the other day. I don't see lifesavers anymore. What happened to lifesavers? Now I would imagine like a lot of candies that you don't see anymore. Like one of my favorite candies growing up was Crybabies. I don't know if everybody remember Crybabies, the bubble gum, the very sour bubble gum. Um, you can get those at like some like mass general stores and stuff, the like candy stores, but they're not in like your everyday local. Now I will say that like the Crybabies you can get at like Dollar General. They do have them at Dollar General. I saw them. They're making a little bit of a comeback, but I would imagine that you could probably find lifesavers there. I would imagine because they have a lot of the older candies like sugar babies or sugar daddies, whatever those things are called, sugar babies. I can't remember what they're called. Um, but yeah, they have a lot of the older candies and stuff that you can get there. They did go from a hard candy. So I remember the hard candies. And this one I think is what it's talking about is the hard candy. I do. They got gummies. They have gummies everywhere, but I remember the hard candy ones. Do y'all know why there's a hole in the middle? And this is the same for Cheerios also. Do y'all know why there's a hole in the middle of those? Does anybody? Fun fact. It's the same reason why Cheerios has a hole in the middle of them. Does anybody know? If you don't know, the reason why they got a hole in the middle of these things, and waiting to see if any comments about it. You don't know why there's a hole in the middle of these things. It's because they make them where if they get lodged in a child's throat, they should still be able to breathe because, yep, right there, Mean Sardine said, choking hazard. Yep, that's exactly why. They wanted to make sure if they, because you're giving these things to kids and stuff, they want to make sure if it gets lodged in your throat, you're going to be able to still breathe a little bit to be able to get that choking hazard out. So Cheerios and Lifesavers both had holes in it, and that might be a reason why they went to the gummy form is to try to, go away from the hard candies for kids and stuff because it's a snack. It's like a little kid snack. But I remember a lot of older people eat those. Yep, same reason for pin caps. Yep, exactly. Same reason for pin caps also. I see. Oh man, the high C ecto coolers. Oh, I forgot about those. They don't have the actual picture of them because that's just some random drink. But the high C ecto coolers, the little box drinking boxes, man, I love those. So I'm a Ghostbusters fan. Me and the guys were playing Ghostbusters on the PlayStation 5 the other day. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, and I remember Hasi the Ecto Coolers when they came out. That was a huge favorite. I think they came out with like another Ecto Cooler when they dropped the not the all women cast one that was the third movie in the franchise, like the actual story. I think they came back with it one like for a very short time and they get discontinued again. But yeah, the Ecto Coolers, loved it. Sprite Remix. I don't remember Sprite Remix. Sprite has some weird stuff going on right now. There were some interesting stuff going on, like some different flavorings and stuff that they did. They started, I think, we're in fountain drinks and that you could get like at Wendy's and some fast food. I think at like movie theaters and stuff too. Now they're bringing them over into the cans and bottles and stuff. So I don't remember Sprite Remix. I bet that's basically what they've been doing is something similar because this says it's like a very powerful profile such as berry, tropical, or cherry. So they're kind of doing that already. So I don't know. They just call it something else, I guess. It's not really remix. This last one that I see here, now these other two are just ads. They have these still. They have the 3 ones, but Sprite Remix was the best. I don't remember the remix. That one I guess made it past my radar. They still have the 3D Doritos. They come in like little like canisters. They're not as good. We've had them. They don't taste like they used to. They're doing these spot chili cheese nachos and spicy ranch, and it does not hit like it did back in the early '90s and or the late '90s and the early 2000s. They were so much better, a lot more puffy. It had that flavors of what you liked in the nacho and in a Cool Ranch. They tried this cool chili cheese nacho and spicy ranch, and it did not hit. It was a miss by a mile. So I don't say if you want that nostalgia, go try that if you can find them there. I know I see them at Dollar General sometimes, but they're not as good. See, yeah, the Sprite cherries, they're doing something similar to the remix, I'm guessing, but they don't call it remix anymore. They just call it, I guess, Sprite, whatever. So it is what it is. I'm gonna bring y'all back down a nostalgia era. I can't play the audio for this, but I want to see how many of you remember this. Who remembers this iconic Pizza Hut commercial from the Teenage Mutant Ninja? I wish I could play the audio because it just brings back so many memories, but I will get flagged for copyright because it is a song. I think it's by Peter, Paul, and Mary, I think, who done it originally. But this is an iconic commercial from the 90s. If you ever owned the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles VHS, this was on it right before it played, and it was a Pizza Hut commercial. And every time I stuck that tape in the VHS player, this made me want to go to my local Pizza Hut and get me some pizza. And I played ball back when I was a kid too, so this was like such a funny little video. Because I remember standing out when I usually played first base, but when I had to play outfield, I remember feeling that same thing. Just nothing ever came to me, so it was whatever. But yeah, who remembers that commercial? Pizza Hut making it great. They need to bring back that motto or that logo or whatever. Pizza Hut making it great. The logo now just doesn't look fun. I've said this before, but I feel like a lot of these restaurants are going through like an identity crisis or something that is it's like they went through their like teenage years. Back in the day, it was like happy. You know, you had the fun houses at McDonald's, and Taco Bell was this cool like '90s looking like place where it was fun to hang out. Wendy's had that like awning like connected to the restaurant where you could sit outside, basically. Not really an awning, but I guess it was like a glass like sunroom or whatever. Which was really cool to hang out in. And now it's just like everything. You look at McDonald's and Taco Bell, they're like all gray and black now. They're depressing. It's like, come and get your disgusting fast food and eat here. We need to go back a bit. I think we do too. I say I'm demanding it here. Let's start a pact with all and I guess start a what's the word for it? Let's start like a petition. Let's start a petition and let's get these restaurants to go back to our earlier years. They were so much better. The food probably wasn't, the food wasn't that great for some things. Well, I'll say some of them weren't that great. And that brings me up to my next article here that I want to talk about is 12 fast food items that lost their magic after recipe change. Let's see what we got. Oh, the McDonald's chicken nuggets. You know why they lost their magic? Because it wasn't pink slime anymore. That's why they lost their magic. Whatever goo that they made into chicken nugget forms that they did, it doesn't taste the same. I actually enjoy the chicken nuggets better now than they used to. But I do know a lot of people hate the new chicken nuggets compared to the old ones. They like their pink slime. Whatever that goo was that they had, they loved it for some reason. But yep, I can see that. I can see McDonald's fans not liking their chicken McNuggets anymore. The next one, it's Burger King. Nothing good comes from Burger King. How many times I gotta tell everybody? Nothing ever good comes from Burger King. Chicken tenders or whatever. They're not. Now I know Eddie is a big chicken tendy type of guy. He probably loves the Burger King chicken tendies. But I am not a chicken tender. I'm not like if you want the most burnt tasting chicken tenders, go to Burger King. All right, we got the Taco Bell Mexican pizza. Now I will agree. We had this, I think, on one of our videos. It does not taste the same as it used to. They've changed the sauce. I think tastes different. Um, it just did not. There was a nostalgia about it, but it was just not as good. It has lost its touch, and it's the sauce. They've changed the sauce on it. I don't know if they just forgot the menu for that sauce or something. The original chicken sandwich. Are you? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad, Eddie. It's not the chicken tendies. You like the original chicken sandwich. I'm thinking of another guy that likes the chicken tendies. Then, okay. Um, original KFC original recipe. I don't think they did remove their trans fats from their cooking oil, and I think I worked there during that time that it did. But I would arguably say that it's not the KFC original chicken that lost its touch. It's actually the chicken tenders and the popcorn chicken have lost their touch because and this is when I started working at KFC back in the day. The popcorn chicken and the chicken tenders were both fresh. They came in fresh. It was chicken pieces for the popcorn chicken and actual chicken tenders for the chicken tenders that were actually real meat. It was, not frozen meat. It was actually real. Shots fired at BK. Actually, yes. Shots fired at BK. So yeah, I would say not the original recipe doesn't hit as well. I would say the popcorn chicken don't hit as well, and I don't think the chicken tenders, because now they're frozen. They're just heated up from what they used to be. When we used to have to bread them in the double, there was two stations at KFC. You always had the original side and you had the crispy side. The original side was, you dunked it once in the flour and then you fried it up. The double or the crunchy side was the double dipping, and that's where we did our popcorn chicken and our chicken tenders. When we did it that way, it tasted so much better than that frozen junk that you get at KFC now. So I would say not the original recipe. I would arguably say it's the chicken tenders and the popcorn chicken that does not taste as well as it used to. Subway bread. And now I think they got rid of one of my favorite breads. Maybe, but do they not cook their bread there anymore? After their 2014 Yoga Mac chemical controversy? Wait, what? That was a thing? Yoga Mat chemical? They were putting some kind of yolk. Am I reading that right? What? What? I can't even pronounce that word. Azodicarbon. I'm not even going to try anymore. They reformulated the bread, and the new bread lacks that distinctive smell and texture that made the subs special. Yeah, it probably doesn't taste like yoga mat anymore. Ugh. That was in their bread? Oh, that should be like a lawsuit, should it not be? How did I not know about this? Ugh. Oh, no, okay. I got Wendy's fries. I will 100% say yes to this one. They have changed. They're not as good anymore. They're bad. I can see. I was a Quizno fan. Quiznos by far was the best sub place in this area. I don't know about the other places. We didn't have like a Firehouse or trying to think of any other. I don't really care for Jimmy John. Well, Jimmy John's is okay. What's the other one? I can't remember the name of that. I'm not a fan of that other sub place. But we didn't have like a Firehouse. Firehouse is actually pretty good. But Subway, we only had Subway and Quiznos growing up. Quiznos was by far the better. Then Quizno went out of business, and then we were stuck with Subway. So if we wanted subs, which I'm not a huge sub fan anyways, we had to go to Subway. But I will say Wendy's fries, are horrible now. Not as good. Not as good. All right, what's next here? Domino's pizza crust. I would disagree with this one. Their stuffed crust pizza slaps. It is way better than their regular pizza crust. And their regular pizza crust, I think tastes better than their old one. Now, you can say that they probably lost some of their chemicals that they probably put in it, but a lot of companies are going away from that anyway, so it is what it is. The Firehouse is pretty good. We don't have a Firehouse up here. I think the closest Firehouse, and there's actually a controversy about that. Funny story. So Firehouse cannot, I guess, come into this area because there's a barbecue joint called Firehouse in Johnson City. Somehow they have got some kind of pact with the city or the area that Firehouse is not allowed to open up Firehouse Subs is not allowed to open up a place in this area. So we cannot get a Firehouse, and that's kind of sad because I used to get it when I was in Virginia Beach. Their subs are really good. But Quiznos was amazing. I don't know how they went out of business. Not sure. Sad as it is. So, all right, that's an ad. We got Popeyes. Popeyes to me, and this is a controversial statement. I do not care for Popeyes. To me, the chicken has to be the winner. And I do not care for their chicken. I think their chicken is overcooked. Now, there's a fine line with chicken. You can undercook it and be poisonous. You can overcook it and it just tastes like burnt junk. Their chicken tastes like burnt junk to me. To me. Yeah, it's not cool. Somehow, and they got some kind of like deal that they will not let Firehouse Subs come in this area. I don't know why or how they did it, but but yeah, Popeyes. I don't really care for Popeyes chicken, so I don't think I ever had their Cajun rice because we've taste tested their food when they opened up one here. Not a huge fan. That we couldn't do their spicy chicken sandwich because technically I do not call it a spicy chicken sandwich when you're just putting sauce on the chicken. If it's in like fused in the chicken meat, that's a spicy chicken sandwich. Wendy's does it great. McDonald's had a pretty good spicy. I don't know if they still have the spicy chicken sandwich or not, but they had one, a decent one at one time, and by far the best spicy chicken sandwich is at Chick-fil-A, so that is an infused like seasoning in their chicken. Popeyes slap some spicy sauce on their chicken and say, well, this is a spicy chicken sandwich. To me, that's lazy. To me, you're not doing the extra work. You're trying to cut corners and delivering a good product. So, they should be allowed to open up anywhere. But this was the news I got is why we don't get a Firehouse over here. So, yeah, I think that's why I don't like Popeyes. I think their food is just not good. It's subpar. And if you want good chicken, you go to Chick-fil-A. You don't go to Popeyes. All right, Jack in the Box tacos. Okay, I can attest to this. I wanted to do a video on this place when I was coming back from Arkansas last October. Unfortunately, it was at midnight when I got to a Jack in the Box. And I couldn't film. I mean, I was tired. I still had 4 hours to go before I got home. So I did pick up some on the way home and did eat it. They're good. They're not as good as they used to be. Oh, hit my mic. They're not as good as they used to be. I don't know what they did. This says, let's see. Mysteriously and addictive despite because of the questionable meat filling. I can attest to that. Jack in the Box is good for when you want to show up tacos. Jack's Tacos developed a cult status. Can attest to that. Crispy yet soggy shells contained a paste-like filling that somehow worked perfectly with a slice of American cheese. Absolutely. Recent years saw subtle changes to the meat mixture, more filler, different seasonings. Devotees immediately noticed their difference. Yeah, I did say it tasted a little bit different than what I remembered. And because I hadn't had them since I was in the, so I got them when I was in the Navy, and I had them back, I think, in 2012, when I was in Nevada or Nevada, whatever you want to, however you want to say it. So, yeah, that was the last time I had it. It had changed a little bit. I remember the distinct flavor, but these are cheap. You can get a bunch of them for like nothing. So I love Jack in the Box tacos still, but they have changed. Pizza Hut pan pizza. Yeah, they have changed, but I feel like Pizza Hut is constantly trying to reinvent themselves, and they're struggling to find their identity. And yeah, I think their stuff tastes a little bit different enough. Now their stuff tastes different depending on where you're at too. When I went to Germany when I was 16 years old, we stopped at a Pizza Hut when we was out and about at a local, like it was some kind of fair or something when we were at, and we stopped at a Pizza Hut just to get a quick lunch. I ordered their small pan pizza, and if you're in this area, you know what Pizza Plus tastes like. It tasted just like Pizza Plus in Germany. So this does taste different depending on where you're at. So, but I will say they constantly try to reinvent themselves is the reason why it has changed. Honestly, it's not Pizza Hut's not a bad pizza. It's just overpriced, way overpriced for what they're trying to do. Ad. Oh, don't want to click on that ad. Arby's potato cakes. Has anybody ever had an Arby's potato cake? It's just hash browns, right? Is that not what it is? I didn't even know that was a thing. So, is anybody ever had this before? Is this a thing? Is this a real thing? They vanished from the menu in 2021, replaced by crinkle fries. Well, yeah. I actually, if I'm going to Arby's, I'm going the curly fries. Am I cutting out? Am I cutting out for anybody else? I don't know if I'm cutting out for anybody else. But anyways, yeah, if I'm going to Arby's, must be the hackers. I'm hoping it's not. Look at my audio feed. Audio feed showing that's coming through strong. I don't know why I'd be cutting out unless there's like a cord loose or something. Huh. Yeah, I'm showing like strong readings on my mic, but I could have hit my mic or something weird, or I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Um oh, well it says they're okay there, so oh, I don't know. Weird. It must be like a YouTube thing or something. All right. Yeah, I'm just getting curly fries. That's all I'm getting when I'm going to Arby's. Who gets anything but curly fries? All right, Chick-fil-A coleslaw. Don't like coleslaw, so I cannot comment on this. I do not know what their coleslaw tastes like then. Don't want to know what it tastes like now. Cannot comment if it has changed. But I love Chick-fil-A, so there's that. Alrighty, next. Let's see. I already did that one. I already did this. I already did this. Oh, new thing coming out. That y'all might want to try out. This is one of my last articles I got on here. Stranger Things is doing a collab with a lot of different people and or different like food brands. One of them's Chips Ahoy. I don't even see if there's a picture of it. That has like this chocolate thing, and I want to say it's Lay's are doing something very similar, or no, maybe it's Doritos. Doritos is doing a Stranger Things collab. So yeah, the Chips Ahoy is doing a Stranger Things cookies. We might try to get our hands on some of these and see if they're any good. I don't know if they are or not, but we'll try them out if we can get our hands on them. So yeah, Stranger Things is doing a collab with a couple different people. they're getting, I guess, getting ready to release their new or their last season or whatever. This is what usually happens when a company or when a TV show comes out. They'll throw out a big collab. But this looks good to me. I don't know what this is, but it looks good. It says a strawberry flavored center. I'm not huge on strawberry, but it looks good. So maybe I'll try it out and see if it's any good. Strawberry is my least favorite of flavorings for like ice cream or cookies or cake. So we'll try it, see if it's decent. But be on the lookout. Stranger Things should be in stores now, if I'm not mistaken, or getting ready to come out. So yeah, that's coming down the pike very soon. So be on the lookout. I've got a very busy week coming up. Not this coming week, but the week after next. That I'm going to be shooting some videos. Where's my? Trying to find my. Come on, pull up. I'm going to be shooting some videos on some things, and for a lot of people, y'all know I was a pro wrestler. Tricks is for kids. I still see that on my thing. Y'all know, or for people that have been watching me, y'all know I was a pro wrestler. This week has been a wild one. We lost 2 legends this week. A lot of people don't really care for people care for people on certain reasons for both of them. For your music fans or at least metal fans or hard rock fans, whatever you want to call it, Ozzy Osbourne passed away this week. And then yesterday, as a wrestler, this kind of hit harder than most. Hulk Hogan passed away. So it blew my mind. I'd heard that he had some health issues for a while, and I was hoping I'd get the chance to meet him one day, because they just opened up the surf shop in Pigeon Forge, and yeah, he's controversial. He's had some things that he shouldn't have said and done throughout the years. But Hulk Hogan, the character, the one that we all grew up watching, that's the one I want to remember him as that, the larger in life, the person that put wrestling on the main stage. You can't have WBE, you can't have TNA, you can't have AEW, you can't have any of these companies today without Hulk Hogan. This is a sad fact. I mean, that is what it is. They would still have been like Carney kind of type situations if it wasn't for him. And because of, his passing, maybe you get to thinking, I'm going to have to visit Boogie pretty soon. Boogie's 82 years old. Or, yeah, 82. No, 82. I think, because that Mean Sardine sent me that today, that he's 82. And it's been 2 years since I've seen Boogie. He's getting up there. He's having a birthday bash in 2 weeks. I'm going to have to try to make my way up there and visit him. It's a long trip. It's 2 hours to get up there, or almost 2 hours, hour and a half to get up there. So it's not a short little hop, skip, and jump. But I'm about to make my way up there to see Boogie. So I'm going to do a video on BWC when I'm up there, Boogie's Wrestling Camp. And then we got the Bristol baseball game. I'm going to try to do, RP Hulk Hogan. Love him or hate him, you can't deny he did what he did for the sport. Or the entertainment of wrestling. So this got me thinking I need to go visit Boogie soon, because it's been a while since I've seen him. He's getting up there, 82. He was my trainer. I got a picture of me and him up there on the wall. I don't know if I can. I didn't even show y'all outside today. Usually I show y'all outside, but we jumped into the. If I can pull that up and show you all that picture of me and Boogie. Dark where I'm at, or this lighting's not the best. It was many years ago. Me and he's got a bigger beard now than he did. Let's see if I can focus on that a little bit better. Yeah, many years ago. Me and Boogie and Iron Cross right there. But Boogie's 82 now. And I was like, man, we're losing legends. We're losing legends, and Boogie's a Hall of Famer. I'd hate to not be able to see him, before Lord knows what could happen. He's surprisingly in decent shape still for 82 years old. He may live to 100. So yeah, we're getting years on us. I mean, look at this beard. There's getting some years on this beard too. Boogie's got this big old beard now. He's a little white beard, but yeah, I'm gonna have to try and make a trip up there and see him. I'm gonna try to do it because it's his birthday bash. I might try to go up there for his birthday bash, do a video, knock out 2 things at one time. He's left it in good hands. Look, brah, you can see yourself to the door, buddy. How dare you? How dare you say that in my chat? How dare you, buddy? Ugh. I'm hoping that was sarcasm. And then I've got the baseball game. The Bristol baseball game is happening. So the Braves versus the Reds will be playing in Bristol at the Speedway. Big event, so I'll be there for that. Might do some video. I don't know if I want to bring my DJI camera in there to film. I don't know if they'll like that very much, but I will bring my cell phone. I'll take some shots and stuff and kind of give y'all a look at what's going on. Hopefully I've got to get up there and do that. And then I'm going to try to make an attendance to a concert the following Wednesday. So yeah, I got a lot going on in the next few weeks. So yeah, you laugh it all up, buddy, but you can see yourself out for that comment. Logan Paul. Ugh. He got famous for all the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons. And now he's wrestling, which he's not a wrestler. I'm sorry. You can be athletic and you're not a wrestler. You cannot put on a show. You can't put on a show. Kills me. Anyways, you get me started, Bri. You're getting me started. Kills me. Anyways, yeah. So I got some major things going on coming up, at least in the next couple weeks. We got that live stream coming up tomorrow, and then Friday. CB Friday, I'll try to do that subathon, and probably do every time someone subs, take a bite of a taco. So y'all could fill me up with tacos, or y'all can leave me hungry. It depends on you guys. If y'all want to, see my stomach blow up on camera, that's the best way to do it, is to make me eat tacos. I love tacos, so we'll probably do a subathon next Friday. I can't do it Saturday because I got that game. And then we'll have the baseball game Saturday, Sunday's Boogie's thing, Wednesday's concert. So yeah, next Friday, subathon. We'll start at noon, lunch time, and I'll have me a bunch of tacos. Fun fact, how dare you, my friend? As Eddie would say, how dare you? Wow. Wow. Cannot believe you would post that nonsense in my feed. But yeah, we'll do a subathon where we'll start at noon instead of 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, lunchtime, and y'all can make me eat tacos, and we'll try to get our subs up because our subs are in decline for some reason. I'm blaming this on Andy because it was the last 2 videos he did. I don't know if they. I'm just blaming on him for the fun of it. But yeah, so we'll have a subathon for that and see if we can gain some subscriptions. That way, I'll buy a bunch of Taco Bell tacos because that'll probably be the cheapest way of doing it. They're all so super expensive, anyways. See if y'all can make me knock back a bunch of tacos. And then we'll probably do a giveaway soon. We haven't done a giveaway in quite some time. Let me know in the chat what you'd rather have. Would it be a hat or a shirt? Or it could be, I don't want to do like a mug because I don't want it to be damaged in shipping or anything. So we'll do a giveaway pretty soon on like a sub giveaway somehow. I have to figure out how I'm going to set it up. Last time I usually just, done it based on if you subscribed, you got in. So I might do it something similar to that. Not sure. Um, but we'll do a giveaway pretty soon. We haven't done one in quite some time, so I think it's time to do another giveaway. So y'all let me know what would y'all rather have, a hat or a shirt? Yeah, you get a nerf. Brian knows that I hate Logan Paul. As a wrestler, as a content creator, he got famous for all the wrong reasons. I hate is a strong word, I guess, but I very much dislike him. Very much dislike Logan Paul. I think he's a joke. I think him and his brother put on fake boxing matches to beat up old timers, and I think that's despicable and disgusting. So, shirt. You're saying shirt. Who else is saying? Anybody else got any ideas? Because we'll do shirt, and we'll be something from the store. So, and it won't be like the Tennessee one or anything. It'll be like probably one of the funny ones, because if you're from a different state, or if you don't like Tennessee in general, I mean, I can understand that. Not everybody is a Tennessee fan, so I get it. Where's my on the wrong tab? All right, we'll probably do like let's see, let me pull up here. Probably do like the pizza one, or the I choose the cheesy life shirt. We could probably do like I need to go in here and like read, maybe just like a standard shirt. We could probably do like a standard shirt. Or the beard shirt. Respect the beard, fear the beard, feed the beard. I can do one of those. Might try to do something like that. So if y'all want shirts, that's if we do the hats, it'd be that. I don't got it on today, but it'd be like the hat that I usually wear when I'm on my videos, or if you see me out and about, which is rare. He is a national treasure, buddy. You are crazy. We done 2 giveaways so far in the channel's history. The first person that ever won a shirt. And the second one we done a hat giveaway. And funny enough, the guy that won the hat lived or worked actually not far from me. So that was an easy one. Just to, instead of shipping it to him, I just gave it to him in person. So yeah, well, so if y'all want shirt, we'll do shirt. So I have to figure out how I'm gonna do a giveaway with 2,000 some 2,000. How many subscribers we got now? I don't even know. I was just looking at it earlier, and now I don't even remember. Where's my? Oh, there it is. 2,371 subscribers. So we'll have to figure out how we're going to do it, and we'll do some kind of like, I guess you have to click on something to get entered in, maybe like a share button of some sort, like share the thing or share subscriptions. Maybe the most people get subscribed. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. We'll do that pretty soon. Set that up for you guys to try to win a shirt. Right on top. Well, you said 237. My analytics says 2372. So 2.37. So yeah, that's about right. So we'll figure that out. We'll get that set up soon where we can do a giveaway, and we're going to try to boost our subscriptions. I would like to. I don't know how well this is going to work. I'd like to get our watch time hours, to hit that magic number by the end of this year. So I'm going to try to put some time in it and figure out how we can maybe do a couple subathons. I don't know. Watch time hours is a big thing. So y'all right now, everybody that's watching this, especially on YouTube, even if you're on Rumble watching me, thank you for watching me on Rumble. That helps a lot too, because we're trying to grow over there too. But as far as watch time hours on YouTube, it is it's getting there. It's slow. It's very slow moving. So I got to figure out how to get that, boost that up. Our content ranking wise has not been doing the best, but it's been hitting all the check marks. So we've got to figure it out. We're gonna try to push. We're gonna try to do some funny enough, we have 2,371 public watch hours. The same amount of subscribers as what we have as public watch hours. That's funny. So we're close to the first thing where we can start doing the shopping button on our thing and supers. So we're going to try to do some things out, try to help out. And I want to thank every single person that tuned in today, helped me out, get some of that watch time hours in, chatted with me, made this stream even more fun. Even you, Bri and Eddie, who like to tease me about certain things, and Burger King and Logan Paul. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me and being there. Y'all, look, some of y'all have been with us since the very beginning. I watched this, and that means the world to me. Some of y'all don't watch my live streams and watch just strictly videos. That's fine too. The only thing I ask is if you're going to watch a video, make sure you watch the whole thing so we can get that watch time hours. But the people that come in and hang out with me on Fridays, it helps out. We peaked pretty high today on our Burger King. Yeah, how could I forget Burger King? My bad, Eddie. Ugh. But yeah, y'all are the real ones. I appreciate it so much, and I'll be back with you tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time. I got to talk to Andy about it. See if he's going to be here or not, and we'll do a live taste test of some sort. If it's just me, I might do the subathon tomorrow. So just be in tune. Watch for the video or for the updates, and look for the title to see what it's going to be. It could be anything, and then well, if not the subathon tomorrow, it'll be Friday of next week. And yeah, I appreciate every single one of y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will catch you tomorrow. Again, don't know what time. Just be on the lookout for when it's going to pop up or when y'all get the notification. Until then, I love